Open-world RPGs continue to be one of the most exciting genres in gaming, with developers building larger worlds, deeper progression systems, and new ways to explore their settings. From fantasy adventures and survival experiences to futuristic cities and post-apocalyptic landscapes, there is no shortage of ambitious projects on the horizon. Here are 17 new and upcoming open-world RPGs that are worth keeping an eye on. Set during the Old Republic era, this upcoming RPG focuses on story-driven exploration, meaningful decisions, and character progression within the Star Wars universe. Early information suggests a strong emphasis on player choice and narrative outcomes. The project is being led by veterans who previously worked on major role-playing franchises, and the goal appears to be creating a modern RPG while preserving the choice-driven design that made classic Star Wars role-playing games so memorable. Forest Zero 3 takes survival gameplay into a far more unusual setting, placing players in a dangerous world filled with unknown threats and environmental hazards. Exploration, crafting, and resource management remain key parts of progression. Building shelter, gathering supplies, and adapting to hostile conditions will likely be essential for long-term survival. The game also appears to expand the series' focus on mystery and discovery beyond previous entries. Neo Berlin 2087 combines role-playing systems with investigation and exploration inside a futuristic city shaped by advanced technology and social division. Players will navigate different districts while uncovering a larger conspiracy. Character growth, story choices, and interactions with the world appear to play an important role. The game setting encourages both exploration and engagement with its various factions and characters.
Even if this is a simulation, the pain still feels real.
Neo Berlin, what do I really know about it? She's like you. She needs your help.
I followed every thread, reconstructed memories. None of it fits.
You think you're solving the case. This is so much bigger. What if the case is you?
The world only works with order. Without order, chaos breaks out. It's out of balance and we must restore it. Do you understand that, Nolan?
Yes.
The Witcher 4 aims to introduce a new chapter for the franchise while retaining its focus on quests, character development, and open-world exploration. Players can expect a world filled with stories, contracts, and opportunities for progression. Choice-driven storytelling remains one of the series' defining features, with decisions expected to influence events, relationships, and outcomes throughout the adventure.
Oi! The devil's out here! This rotten frog! The brother killed us.
Salt. Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in the game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village. All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri. Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Bugger. Not her again. Creature. Not even at the Land Exeter Fair. Now, for 9 gazes while I present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and the bear's weight grants good
Summon the
fortune.
Witcher here, have they?
More than speech.
Damned if they don't mean cash.
Your generosity.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
Take your damn chance elsewhere, you filthy limp. You'll find only honest winters here.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
Ready to wait.
Silver, round ones, what jingle in the purse.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series the quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Witcheress. What news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kabir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Rugged me ladies after one of them.
Girls, get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel, cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelby. We've worked.
Tear it open!
Last Sentinel is set in a future version of Tokyo where technology and social unrest shape everyday life. The game appears to blend open-world exploration with narrative-driven role-playing systems. Investigation, character interactions, and story progression are expected to be central elements. The world itself seems designed to encourage players to uncover information through exploration, rather than simply following objectives.
I'm scared, Mommy. Please. Hush now. It's going to be okay. The demon is here. It's the demon.
Follow me.
Ah!
Kingmakers combines large-scale medieval warfare with open-world progression and strategic elements. Players can influence battles, build strength, and shape the course of conflicts across the game world. The mix of action, strategy, and world interaction gives it a different structure from traditional RPGs. Progress depends not only on combat ability, but also on how effectively larger challenges are handled. Lost Hellden is an RPG focused on exploration, character growth, and a world shaped by conflict and powerful forces. Different paths and playstyles can influence how progression unfolds. Combat, quests, and relationships with various groups all contribute to the overall experience. The game places strong emphasis on the consequences of player decisions. Blackfrost expands on survival-focused gameplay by placing players in a frozen world where resources are limited and every decision matters. Exploration becomes increasingly important as supplies run low. Building, crafting, and maintaining a safe base are all necessary for long-term survival. The game also introduces community-focused mechanics that encourage planning beyond individual needs.
Prism 2033 is a futuristic parallel universe MMO.
Prism 2033 is a post-apocalyptic RPG built around exploration, survival, and decision-making within a dangerous future world. Players will encounter competing groups, hostile environments, and difficult choices. Progression appears to be tied closely to both character development and how different situations are approached. Resource management also plays a significant role.
Simulated life cycles, from birth to old age. The world is alive. AI drives environmental change. Forests grow and wither, and seasons shift in real time. Through our information field simulation technology, we can simulate NPCs' 5 senses. In events such as fires, visual and olfactory cues take effect, prompting NPCs to react in different ways. Build affection with NPCs and form families. If you eventually have a child, your offspring will inherit both parents' physical traits and grow under your care, forming genuine emotional bonds over time. Prism 2033 offers rich gameplay. Explore parallel worlds with your team, or lead your guild in massive interstellar fleet wars where starships collide. Spend just a few minutes a day wandering through the parallel worlds to earn beautiful outfits and vehicles. Or create a small world of your own, a place to live with the people you love and build a life together. At launch, the World Co-Creation System goes live. We forge the multiverse together, but your realm is yours alone to rule.
Me and plastic?
Tides of Tomorrow takes place across ocean-based environments where exploration and discovery are central to progression. Players travel between locations while uncovering stories and dealing with evolving challenges. Choices and interactions are expected to influence how events unfold, creating a more dynamic adventure. The focus on movement and exploration helps distinguish it from more traditional RPG structures.
Meet to one of you Tidewalkers, yesterday.
Your friend was a real star.
That bastard held necks against me. My last assistant was something of an eco-warrior.
Read it, you fool!
What about you, Tidy? What do you believe in?
Ayla, I want you to live.
If you kill the world for me, I'll never forgive you.
You'll die for this.
Find your head!
Shit, no!
Careful! Believe and you will be saved!
This is utter madness! Come back to us!
So, where do we start?
If you trust mankind, what's left of it at least, work together, rebuild.
Inspired by cosmic horror, this game combines exploration with survival and psychological tension. Dangerous expeditions into unknown locations form the core of the experience. The world is filled with mysteries and threats that become increasingly difficult to understand. Careful preparation and decision-making are often more valuable than direct confrontation.
Hi guys, I am Edmundo Bordeu, art director at Ace Team. Today, we're excited to tell you more about The Mound, our upcoming title which is part of the great family of co-op horror games. More specifically, our game is about being somewhere you don't understand, with people you trust, trying to figure out the rules before the rules figure you out. Your job is to get deep in the jungle, find treasures, survive, and make it back to the safety of your galleon. You will be discovering a jungle that doesn't want you here. We always say it existed long before the players got there, and I think you feel that when you explore. There's stuff here that has nothing to do with you, wonders that weren't put there for you to find. You will start on the shore, venturing out of the safety of the galleon in search of loot and treasures. Splitting can be a good strategy to cover more ground, especially when you're not yet deep into the cursed jungle, but you remain vulnerable to hostile encounters. Firearms can be very effective, but come with limited gunpowder and produce a lot of noise, which could end up waking up the jungle if you're not careful. Base equipment for the expedition is given by the captain of the ship, and has to be split among the members of the team. He gives you gear, but you should not come back empty-handed. As you venture deeper into the jungle, tension rises and sanity begins to slip, affecting both the atmosphere and your senses. One of our main goals with the Mound has been to design a system that creates true moments of doubt by playing with players' perception. The jungle has many ways to trick you, making cooperation more difficult, yet key to survival. During your expeditions, you will understand the jungle spawns the strangest creatures, which are unpredictable and will test your ability to survive as a squad. Combat is not always the right answer. If your success lies in finding treasures, your own survival should remain your ultimate priority. And when things are getting out of control, your only solution may be to run for your life, trying to make it back to the rowboat. The jungle is not forgiving when it is awake. Losing a friend may become inevitable, but you came for treasures after all. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed these new details and can't wait to show you more. Follow us on our social media to stay tuned and avoid missing further updates and our upcoming demo. The Mound will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series on July 15th.
Why did you shoot?
Project Hal appears to draw inspiration from Korean fantasy settings while focusing on action-oriented combat and character progression. Exploration and skill development are expected to drive advancement. Players will likely encounter challenging enemies and larger threats while growing stronger through equipment and abilities. The game places significant emphasis on combat mastery.
Its own story.
Exiledge combines action RPG mechanics with exploration across a futuristic world. Character progression, equipment upgrades, and combat encounters form the foundation of gameplay. The setting encourages players to venture into dangerous areas while uncovering more about the world and its conflicts. Advancement comes through both exploration and overcoming challenges.
You can bounce it.
disaster.
Project Evilbane is being designed around large-scale battles, cooperative gameplay, and persistent character growth. Players will face powerful enemies while expanding their capabilities through progression systems. The game appears to place equal importance on combat performance and long-term development. Team coordination may also play a major role in overcoming difficult encounters.
That must be eradicated. With the power granted to us, we'll avenge our comrades and reclaim the kingdom! We will hold the line until you foul creatures are raised from this world.
EverRail blends exploration and survival with a journey aboard a moving train that serves as both transportation and a growing home base. Resources gathered during travel can be used to improve operations. Managing upgrades and deciding how to expand the train becomes increasingly important over time. The constantly changing journey creates new opportunities and challenges throughout the adventure.
Stations. A network connecting every corner of the surface. But something went wrong.
And the very breath of the world feel suspended.
Hunting Simulator 3 focuses on tracking wildlife, preparing equipment, and exploring large natural environments. Success depends on observation, patience, and understanding animal behavior. Different regions offer unique challenges and opportunities, encouraging players to adapt their approach. Progression revolves around improving skills, tools, and hunting efficiency.
A faithful companion, alert, bound by mutual trust. Every piece selected, ready for the terrain ahead. Everything is analyzed, checked, rehearsed. A ritual before stepping into the wild. You watch. You listen. Reading the signs, following tracks, sensing a presence. Every movement becomes critical, moving in rhythm with the heartbeat of the world. You learn to respect, to protect, to belong to something greater, something alive. And then it happens. The result of every choice, every step, every sacrifice. It all comes down to one final moment.
Road Kings revolves around building a transportation empire while expanding operations across a growing network of routes and destinations. Managing vehicles, deliveries, and logistics forms the core gameplay loop. As the business grows, larger contracts and new opportunities become available. Efficient planning and resource allocation are essential for maintaining steady expansion.
See me riding when the new wind blows. I'll bring that heat. I'm riding night and day. Oh, night and day. Ain't got no master. Ain't got no king. I'm riding night and day.
The hills of Savannah are facing severe what?
Bad news, Deacon.
Storm's almost on top of you.
I got eyes on it.
You can still turn around, you know.
Nah, Pineview won't hold out. XDC Logistics.
They said you were coming. Take care now, you hear?
Let's get it done.
Ain't got no master. Ain't got no master. I'm gonna show you.
Deacon, you good out there?